It is possible to create huge mistakes in creating express entry profiles, which can lead you to this message. In today's video, I will cover all possible reasons why your profile was ineligible and will provide detailed steps on how to resolve it if it's possible to do so. Before we continue, I want to provide some details to the people who are new to the Express Entry system. Creating Express Entry profile is the first step towards getting your permanent residency in Canada through the Federal Express Entry system. This is the profile which allows you to submit your details without uploading any documents and allows you to go into the selection pool, and all the process is completely free. Yes, you do not have to pay any fees to anyone until you are invited, or what people call it ITA, invitation to apply. But if you created the profile and you received the message from IRCC that your profile is ineligible, it does not mean that you can never apply for PR again. It just means that you might have made some mistake or not eligible right now, and you'll probably have to change something in your profile or wait to become eligible. To understand the ineligibility, you have to review the requirements and see which ones you do not meet. Now let's go through the most common mistakes people make while creating their Express Entry profile, which makes them ineligible, and how to solve it. Major requirement is the eligibility for at least one of the three main programs. To be eligible for Express Entry, you should be eligible for at least one of the major streams, which is Canadian Experience Class or Federal Skilled Worker or Federal Skilled Trades. Now let's deep dive into this. I will provide details about each types of error and their respected programs, whether it is for CEC, FSW or FST. The first and the most common error is the work experience. You need to have at least 1 year of experience in your primary NOC code occupation for Canadian Experience Class. You need to have at least 1 year of experience, which is continuous experience, in your primary NOC code occupation for Federal Skilled Worker. And you need to have at least 2 years of full-time work experience in any skilled trade for the FST eligibility. If you do not meet at least one of these criteria, your profile will be ineligible. The next mistake in our list is the full-time job equals at least 30 hours per week, and more than that is not counted towards your full-time job. So for example, if you did 10 months of work but you were working 48 hours per week or 50 hours per week, that does not mean that it covers time frame of 1 year. It still counts as 10 months only. And the common mistake people do here is that they enter hours per day instead of hours per week. They do not see the text box properly. So go check that out as well. The next mistake in our list is the language scores. The language score has to be valid for at least 2 years, and the timeline is calculated based on the date of your test. The next mistake in our list is the minimum language score requirement, and this is different for all the different streams. Let's go through that. For CEC, for tier code 0 and 1, to be eligible, you have to have a minimum of CLB 7 in each of the skills to be eligible. For tier code 2 and 3, you need to have a minimum of CLB 5 to be eligible. If you want to understand the conversion between CLB scores with the IELTS or TOEFL or CELPIP scores, I have a link in the description, so please go check that out. For Federal Skilled Workers, you need to have at least CLB 7 in all the skills, and even if you are giving French, you need to have NCLC of at least 7 each. Now again, I am reiterating here, CLB 7 does not mean 7 bands in IELTS, so please go check the conversion out if you are not sure about it. For the Federal Skilled Trade, you need at least CLB 5 in speaking and listening, and you need at least CLB 4 in reading and writing. The next mistake in our list is for the Federal Skilled Worker eligibility system, in which you need at least 67 out of 100 score to be eligible for the Federal Skilled Worker system. I am providing the link in the description to check your eligibility for Federal Skilled Worker, and if you are confused about it, please let me know in the comments and I will create an entire video on it. The next mistake in our list is the ECA evaluation of foreign degrees. Yes, many people do not know this, but without ECA done for foreign degrees, you are not eligible, and you need to provide the details of your ECA while creating the profile. If you will say no in that question, you are not eligible. And in some cases, people don't know that for medical degrees, a special assessment is required. The next mistake in our list is the NOC code based mistake. Your primary NOC code has to be in the eligibility list. If your primary NOC code is not in the accepted tier category, then you are not eligible. The next mistake in our list is related to the settlement funds. Yes, is settlement funds are not required for CEC applicants, which is Canadian Experience class, but it is required for federal skilled worker as well as federal skilled trade streams. I'm providing the link in the description to check out how much settlement funds you will need if you are applying through FSW or FST. The next mistake in our list is related to the province. If you choose Quebec as a province where you are interested in, you will not be eligible because Quebec is not a part of express entry system. The next mistake in our list is specially related to the federal skilled trade stream. You will not be eligible for federal skilled trade program if you do not have a certificate of qualification in trades. The other most common mistake people do is related to the valid job offer. Only the LMIA based job offers are considered as valid job offer. That term is only used for LMIA offers. Any other jobs are not considered for it, so please make sure while filling out the profile unless you are exempted from LMIA. The other common question where people make the mistake is this, where people choose the study but the question specifically asks if English or French is the second language of the study, which is not true for most of the education in Canada. That means you have to say no here, but when people say yes, that means that English was the second language of studies, and which makes your profile ineligible. Now, because you watched the video till now, I will share with you two most common ineligibility issues which you may face while you are in the pool. If you want to be eligible for FST or FSW program, you need to make sure that your job offer is still active, and also you need to make sure that you still have the enough settlement funds required. And these two criteria may change every year. And the other common situation people face is reduction in score, and it's mostly due to the change in the age. At least as of now, if you are older than 29, with each passing year your score reduces. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments which one of these eligibility issues you faced and how you solved it. And if you are curious how these express entry points are calculated, check out this video for detailed explanation. Thank you for watching. All the best with your application, and I will see you in the next one.